You've been told that lifting more weights means progress, but that's not always true. In fact, chasing heavier and heavier weights might be the reason you're not growing, because I've learned the hard way after 20 years of training, injuries, and rebuilding my body from scratch multiple times. So if you've ever thought, I just need to lift heavier to get bigger, you're going to want to hear this, because by the end of the video, you'll understand why lifting more weights doesn't always mean progress, and what actually does. Before we dive in, if you've been training for a while, lifting heavy, but your body doesn't the way it should, I can help fix that. Click on the link in the description and book a free call with me. I'll take a look at your training, show you you're going wrong, and help you finally start progressing again. So let's get into it. And the first thing you need to understand is this: progress is not the same as load. Just because the number on the bar doesn't mean you're improving. It might just mean that you're getting better at cheating. Think about it. If you're bench pressing 80 kg this week and 90 kg next week, your form gets worse, your range of motion shortens, and your control disappears, and that's not progress. That's your ego talking, and your ego doesn't build muscle, tension does. When I first started training, I used to live by one rule: every week add more weight. I thought that's how you grow. And yes, progressive overload matters, but when it's done right, because here's what most people forget: progressive overload doesn't just mean adding weight. It means improving something over time. It could be your form, it could be your control, your tempo, your range of motion, your mind to muscle. Those are all forms of progress that matter way more than just adding plates. I've seen guys in the gym load up insane weights, move the bar a few inches, grunt for attention, and then call it progress. Meanwhile, the guy next to them is lifting lighter with perfect form, perfect control, and full range of motion, is the one who actually grows. That's because your muscles don't know the number on the bar. They only know tension, and tension is created through control, not momentum. If you've been stuck lifting heavy for months and your physique looks the same, this is your wake-up call. You're chasing numbers, not results. And this is something that I've learned after years of doing it wrong. There was a time I was benching around about 140 kg consistently. People around me were impressed. I thought I was killing it. But when I looked at my chest, it wasn't growing anymore. My joints were aching. I had strength, but I didn't have a body to show for it. And that's when it hit me. I was lifting more weight, but I actually wasn't progressing. I was just surviving my workouts. So I did something that most people are too afraid to do. I dropped the weight. I focused on perfecting my form. Every rep is slow, controlled, and intentional. I started focusing on feeling the muscle instead of just moving the weight, and that's when everything changed. My chest grew again as my strength came back, but this time it was built on real control. No pain, no ego, just progress, and that's what most of you are missing. You think lifting heavier automatically means growth, but what it actually means, you're losing tension. Every time you cheat a rep or cut your range short, you rob your muscles of the work they need to grow. And if you keep doing that long enough, your body stops changing. If this sounds like you've been stuck lifting heavy, but your body looks the same way, and then click on the link in the description, book a call with me, and I'll show you exactly how to fix your form, train smarter, and start seeing real progress again. Let's talk about why people chase heavy weights in the first place. It's ego, simple as that. You see someone lifting big numbers and you want to prove yourself and to everyone else that you can do it, but the gym isn't a competition, it's classroom. Every session you should teach something about your body. If you're just showing off, you're not learning, and you're definitely not growing. I remember once watching a guy squat 4 plates on each side. It looked impressive, but when he went down, it was like half a rep. Barely hit parallel. Back was rounding, and every joint in his body was screaming for mercy. He finished the set, looked proud, and I thought myself, he has just risked months of recovery to impress strangers for 10 seconds. That's not training smart, that's training stupid. Now, don't get me wrong, lifting heavy has its place. If your form is locked in and the right to add weight, then go for it. But that's the key. You've earned the right to go heavier. You do that by mastering the basics first. You should be able to control the weight perfectly before increasing it. If you can't do that, the weight controls you, and that's when injuries happen. One of the biggest lessons I've learned over the years is this: strength isn't just about how much you can lift, it's about how well you can lift. Anyone can throw weight around, but not everyone can lift with precise control and intent. That's what separates lifters from the last 20 years from those who burn out in 2. And I get it. It's tempting to chase numbers. It makes you feel like you're progressing, but I promise you this: if you slow down, focus on your technique, and actually connect with your muscles, you'll grow faster than ever before. Because real progress doesn't come from lifting more, it comes from lifting better. I've trained with guys who were benching 100 kg and couldn't feel their chest at all. After working with me for a few weeks, I've dropped them down to 60 kg. They hated it at first. They said it felt too light, but once they start lifting with proper tension, full control, and tension through every rep, their chest finally started to grow. They weren't lifting more weight. They were lifting more effectively eventually, and that's what you need to understand. Weight doesn't matter. Results do. If your muscles are growing, your performance is improving, and your body feels stronger, that's progress. Even if your numbers on the bar don't move. Now, here's something you probably never think about. Every time you lift heavy with bad form, you're teaching your body bad habits. Your nervous system learns those patterns, and when that happens, it becomes harder to fix later. That's why most people plateau. They build years of bad habits into their form. They're lifting heavier and heavier, but every rep is less effective. So the body stops responding. If that's you, stop what you're doing, go back, strip the weight, relearn your lifts, master the basics. You might feel that you're taking a step back, but trust me, it's 2 steps forward. When I did that, everything changed. My joints felt better, my strength came back, my physique improved, and my training felt purposeful again. If you've been lifting for a while, but your progress has stalled, it's not because you're weak, it's because you're not training smart. And if you want help rebuilding your training the right way, click the link below, book a call with me. We'll go through your current routine, fix your technique, build a plan that actually works for your body. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Lifting more weight isn't always progress. Progress is mastering your form. Progress is controlling every rep. Progress is lifting the same weight, but making it look and feel better every time. Progress is improving your technique and your performance. And yes, one day that'll lead to more weight, but you'll have earned it because you built the foundation first. The next time you're going into the gym, I want you to do this. Forget about the numbers, forget about impressing, just focus on feeling the muscle, focus on control, focus on intent. Because when you train that way, that's when your body finally starts changing. And remember, the goal isn't to lift more weight, the goal is build more strength, more muscle, and longevity. So slow down, train smart, leave your ego at the door, and start lifting with purpose. If you want me to personally help training, fix your form, and finally start seeing the results you've been chasing, click the link, book a call with me. We'll go through everything together and create a plan that gets you results faster, because lifting heavier doesn't make you better, lifting smarter does.